Hello out there, and welcome to English Teacher Plays. We're here with the Lord of the Rings Gollum by request, and we're gonna play.
Hold up.
Okay, so first things first, the game is not small. It was like 88 gigabytes or something. This looks alright. Let's press any key. Adjust with until the golem is barely visible. I mean, sure, he's sort of barely visible there, right? Alright, accept. New game. Let's get into some Gollum and see what all the fuss is about. As most of you probably have heard, this game has just been getting absolutely wrecked in the reviews. I mean, I don't know. Making a game about Gollum seems like it might be interesting. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot more depth and breadth in Middle-earth than following Gollum around. Like, yeah, his major arc is hanging out with, you know, Frodo and Sam. I don't know. We'll see. We're getting into it.
Without me, eyes are marbles, no darkness they see.
Oh, it's a little bit
Faces
glitchy.
garbled, no flurry they feel. No breath, no cheer, death not to fear. Time is not spent, roses has no scent. At nothing you can marvel without me. But it wasn't roses, my precious, not roses. Lilies. Not lilies, not roses. Which one was it, precious? Quiet. Someone's coming.
I mean, I don't know if I have control of this or not.
There is no hope for him, I fear. The creature is lost.
Well, let's see how he responds to some light.
Right? So there's some elves.
Someone tortured him long before the Dunedain found him. The darkness grows beyond our borders. My people are growing anxious. We cannot let this evil linger among us on Earth. We believe that he went to Mordor.
That's what I feared. What did he hope to find, I wonder? Leave us. I want to hear what he has to say.
Man, it's very laggy. Okay. So we've got our introductory cutscene with, you know, some jumps and jolts and... Okay.
Why don't we start with your name? Your real name, not the one others have given you.
Daedalic
Very well.
Yeah.
Let us try someone else's name.
Wizard off.
Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo.
Yes, you remember him.
Bilbo Baggins. Greatest little hobbit of them
He
all.
found you more than 60 years ago, deep underneath the roots of the Misty Mountains. He took something from you. A ring.
Following the books. Okay.
You were looking for it. Then haven't you? You left your home in the mountains, worming your way down the hills, always hiding from the moon. You follow the Hobbit's trace all the way east to the Lonely Mountain. But then you stop and turn south. Why? Something must have drawn you away. A voice calling you to the land of shadow.
Leave us alone.
Whispering your name in your dreams.
I am enjoying the voice acting. The voice acting's good. Man, this is a very long introduction, though.
So, once again, what is your name?
Smeagol.
Very well, Smeagol. Now, let us start at the beginning.
Right, so we're doing the interrogation thing going all the way back in time. Okay, that's fine. Oh. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock out as Gollum. We're 7 minutes in, and I haven't got to play as Gollum yet. I've just been watching a movie. But that's okay. Like I said, the voice acting is good. The cutscenes are a bit glitchy, but that's okay. We'll see how the gameplay actually is. Like I said, it was like 88 gigs or something, so I'm sure it looks amazing. Because it's all about that high fidelity, visuals. Although, the elf and the wizard really didn't look amazing. They had, like, really defined sort of clothing, and then their faces kind of looked like they came out of Morrowind. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, that would be a really cool vista if it wasn't lagging. And before you ask, I have a 3080 Ti. I have 64 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm running a 12th gen i9. So, and it's water cooled. So, the game running poorly is. I mean, hey, it could be that they designed this for, a system that literally no one has, or it could just be that it's unoptimized. Both are possible. So we've got another cutscene. What are we doing? All right. All right. Oh, so we can do stuff. Oh God. Okay. So, running's pretty cool. Okay, so he's got days near, go back to your cave.
Nothing. Must go back hungry again. Curse this land. Curse it. Curse it.
Right, can we...
Tomorrow, my dear. Tomorrow, we find something nice.
Right. He's got good traversal. Oh God, it just... The slideshow, man.
And up again.
Yeah, so it's a parkour game, I guess?
The Mountains of Shadow. That is where you are hiding.
Mustn't ask. Why is it asking us questions? Why?
You know why.
Right, so this is our tutorial. Oh God, the lag on some of it is just, it's terrible, man. Oops. So you can just jump off into the nothingness and die. Okay, so it's pretty forgiving about how far you are. If this was, if that was Mirror's Edge, I definitely would be, oh my God, dead now. Ooh. Not...
Shadow Mountains. Yes. That's how they called it. The Orcs did.
So you talk to the orcs?
Never. But he has sharp ears
So I took damage from the fire. Okay. Oh my god, the lag. It's terrible.
Precious. The eye, it's always watching.
Oh my god. This is gonna make doing parkour and stuff really, really hard. I might try and see if I can adjust some settings or something. Nope. Yeah, we'll put it on full screen. I don't know. We'll turn it down to 1920 by 1080 instead of playing in 2K. We'll play in. We'll turn that on. I don't know, man. Gollum hair simulation. Oh my god. Let's try. We'll put the ray tracing on. Sure. Auto. Sure. Apply all that. My guess is it's gonna crash. I'm feeling like it's gonna crash. Okay, it didn't crash. Why did it? Oh no, it did crash. I think that it. Oh my god. Okay, so... Oh man, it really doesn't like this. Jeez. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna try and fix this. Okay, so the game did indeed crash. And I had to load back in. So that's super fun. It happens, I guess, when you're messing with the visual settings. Yeah, so I'm hoping I didn't lose too much progress, because jumping around and stuff is pretty annoying when the game's like doing this kind of thing. I so far am not having a good time. Like I said, I like the voice acting. But that's pretty much the only thing so far that I could say that I like. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh man, so the lag's gotten worse.
No baggage, no precious.
Oh my god.
It's always watching.
Okay, so this is essentially not playable. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I've turned the settings right down. Like right down, and oh, never mind. Oh, it's a cutscene. That's why it did that. Oh, this is really. I like that dragon. Dragon's cool. Oh my god, the visual lag here, man, is just you might as well be playing a slideshow. Yep, we're almost there. If we can coerce the game into letting us play. Alright. Your stamina runs out, you'll fall. Okay, got it.
An orc cave?
Orc live there, yes, hiding from the great eye, methinks. Long gone, when we came, a nasty orc, long dead.
Right.
No nice friend, was he, precious? Not tricksing us now, is he? Hmm? No, not anymore.
Okay, so we talked to the orc skull. Weird.
Backshole, bird's foot, all the same, sweet one. Just names in a stupid song. What's the noise?
You must have had friends once. A family.
They kicked us, cast us out, cast them all, cast them. It was our birthday. Yes, it was.
Your birthday.
Yeah, like I said, I am enjoying the voice acting, but the actual gameplay is
So you never
pretty
left
annoying.
that cave,
Never.
and no one ever saw you.
No one.
Right? Except for this bird.
Nasty bird. It watches us. It spies on us. Catch it. Grab it. Throttle it.
Okay. We are gonna hunt this bird, or try to. Oh, he ran up the wall. Okay, got it. But it only works on certain walls? Just, yeah. Right? Oh my god, it's just so painful to play!
There it is.
So what happens here? We go back. So we can wall run. Nice.
Filthy little spy. It will tell the wraiths and squeal on us.
Okay. I mean, it feels like it's just leading us somewhere, right? Right?
Dirty little spy. Squeeze it. Yes, squeeze the crux. And then we eat.
This is this we're near Shelob's lair, I guess. Near some spiders. Seems bad to be here.
He's alive. Of course he's alive. Did they breed you in a crate? Her ladyship just gave him a sweet little kiss.
Cautious now. Less speed. Orcs mustn't see us.
There, see? Right on his neck.
Kissed him, eh?
Probably forgot him, or he'd be off to her larder. Lady doesn't care too much for our sweet flesh and bones.
Isn't that Ulfak?
It is Ulfak. It's pretty new. What's the plan?
Nearly got him.
Skip the night shift.
Do we take? I don't know. I still don't know if we take. So why is this thing leading us? Oh my god. See the lag, like, is I'm just gonna get killed by the lag here. So I don't know how we're supposed to get around these orcs, because the game just keeps lagging out on me. Love it.
Stop! Game! Back to the tunnel. Come on!
So I don't. Yeah, the lag is
What was that?
definitely gonna get me killed. Oh my god.
That's how far you ever went into Mordor.
We never left the clouds. Why is it asking us? It is the spy.
Why am I?
Two of them. Two little croaksers.
Well, at least we get a cutscene. Oh my god. Yeah, I've turned the settings way down and it still just runs terribly.
Climbed up too high, didn't we, precious? Not safe here. He mustn't see us. No, not him. His eye sees all, they says. All lands and mountains. He might see baggins. Not him. Not him. Don't speak to him. Don't listen.
The baddies are here, so we get control back. Sort of.
Just reporting. Look, boys will know what to do.
They will tell him. He will know. And it's two of them. Follow, but quiet. Stay in the shadows. Mustn't lose them. Follow, but quiet. Stay in the shadows.
I got that.
What about the bird? Forget birds.
I'm telling you, it was that little one. She lost spider friend. Haven't seen it for years. I hope the ladyship had sucked it dry.
Yeah, shouldn't report it. It's always in trouble.
What?
Then they send their bloodhounds, and that's never fun.
Right. So we're just waiting for them to walk. I guess we're just following them. And that's fine. That's easy enough to do. And the game doesn't seem to be lagging heaps.
Open up!
Up here.
So they never caught you, yeah?
Stay close to
Then
them,
why are
precious.
there torture marks on your hand?
Because they tortured me, I guess.
Could help us.
Something's brewing. Even the shriekers are out and flying. Those screams makes your skin crawl.
Yes, the spider could help. First, lure them into her webs, and then...
War, that's what's brewing. Folks high up are getting tense.
Right. Oh, okay. I was like, why did it switch to first-person mode there? Like, that was weird. Alright, so we've made it to a checkpoint. Excellent.
I hate this tunnel.
The other lantern's out again.
Go high.
I mean, I'm not sure what we need to do, but
Someone's slain her.
You smell her.
No,
She can't.
take this one first.
Yeah, no doubt. That's her stench.
Who's this?
I did what the game said. I did exactly what the game told me to do.
I hate this tunnel.
Ah.
The other lantern's out again.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is really bad. Alright, so I sneak up behind him and hold Q, I see.
That's her stench.
I gotta hold Q. I didn't hold Q last time. Alright, so I won.
Wants to light fires, does it? Clever orc. The other one. He'll see us. We need a stone.
So we get a stone. Sure.
Hit the lantern. Hit the light.
She's lurking somewhere.
Uh,
Again.
that's the lantern, right? That I'm supposed to try and hit. Oh my god. There we go. We hit it. Now we got some laggy cutscenes. Like incredibly laggy. Oh my gosh. At least we got to see Shelob. That's cool. Yeah, so I really like the way the game looks when it's not lagging. It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. We're just looking at some flowers and some light. Cool. He's gonna fall down another cliff.
They will find us. The beetle saw us. Smash it, smash it. What if it's friendly? Eat it. Don't let it tell on us.
So you get to choose between Smeagol and Gollum. Sure. Now convince
Beetle
Gollum.
wants us no harm, does it? Could be a spy. It could be.
Sure. Observing, just looks for pollen.
Beetle just wants to eat pollen, perhaps. Pollen. Yes. It hasn't been following us, has it? It likes us. Look. Look.
Okay, so Smeagol won the argument. That's a cool little concept. Right. I mean, I like the idea of Smeagol and Gollum having arguments and stuff. That's pretty fun. He made a friend. Right. But now we get attacked by a dragon. Or a wraith or whatever. Okay. Cool.
It hurts.
You've been injured. Watch for food items to regain your health.
Are they gone?
Right, so eating some food. Nice.
Well done, my dear.
Okay, so a lot of it is just eating food. New objective: escape the Nazgul. Yep, we can. Oh, he has bat vision. Cool. That's fun.
The wraiths! The wraiths!
So they're coming for me. Oh. Which way am I supposed to go? Is this a dead end, or what's the deal here? I mean, he could just fit through there, right? I have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
Why now? Precious!
Oh, there he is. Okay, we need to get away from the ring wraith. Right? Oh, that's bad. Oh, jeez. Is there, like, a way out, or are we just gonna get killed? Right. Okay, so he's just sort of everywhere. He's there. I mean, what am I... Honestly, what am I supposed to be doing here? Like, I honestly have no idea. Yeah, because there's too many of them. Okay. So, what, I just get captured or something? I'm kind of sick of trying to find a way out, because it doesn't look like there is a way out. I mean, they walk really slow, but... I mean, have they just cut off all my exits? Is that how this works? I've got really exciting music, but a really unexciting gameplay loop here. So I guess the idea is eventually they just catch me. Right. Scripted. I mean, it was supposed to feel really exciting, but it just felt dumb. Like there wasn't anything to do. They were just there. Yeah. I guess that's a thing. That's definitely a choice. At first I was like, oh, I can maybe get away. And then it's like, no, you can't. And it was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just wait then. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the game seems to be running a little bit better now.
Look at me.
What is she up to?
Look at me. They brought you to him, didn't they? The Dark Lord. What did you tell him? What did you tell Sauron? A ring. What did you tell him?
Nothing. Nothing. We swears. We swears. Don't tell them, precious. Baggins took him. Baggins from the Shire.
So he knows.
Right. I mean... honestly, if this was a movie, I'd be, like, pretty stoked, but... the laggy gameplay is really, really, really putting me off. Did you see that guy glitching on the ground there? Oh my god. Black Pit's the first day. Right. I mean, like I said, yeah, if this was a TV show or a movie, I'd be like, hells yes. Because it's cool and it's got some good lore, and obviously they care about the source material, which I like. You know, I'm here for that. The voice acting's really good. The gameplay's not very good. And part of that's because of the lag. Part of that is because it just feels fairly uninspired gameplay-wise. I like his feet. Man, it is just so laggy.
Don't lose it.
Chapter 2, The Maggot.
Shut up, Grashnig.
Take your slave tag. Or don't.
Please, Smeagol doesn't know a thing. We swears. Fin old man must tell them.
Be quiet. You will get us all killed.
Oh.
Gonna talk again.
No, quiet. Yes, very quiet. But perhaps nice Orc will share some bread, yes.
Lie down and be quiet.
Okay.
What's this for?
It's your number 4. Lay down.
Love his hands on nothing there. I guess we go to sleep. Why not? We may as well stay here for a little while. You know, if you're still with me, congratulations. You're probably enjoying watching this more than I'm enjoying playing it. I usually really like Daedalic stuff as well. It's a shame. This is the sort of game where, like, I'll probably come back to it in a year or something, maybe a year and a half, once it's had a bunch of updates, and play it again.
Come back. Come back.
Right. Yeah.
Snap, lob. Ubrishin. Drei.
Drei. Snagas migrisas tool.
Smeagol doesn't know what to do.
Reading. Move, you scum.
The great eye sees us.
Beasts.
The great eye sees us. The great eye knows. The great eye.
What does beasts mean, precious? What does it mean? They'll feed us to some beast. But we told him. Smeagol will find it. We swears.
Find what?
Okay. Man, and the other thing is there's a lot of cutscenes interspersed with, like, limited amount of gameplay in between the cutscenes. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can see why this has gotten absolutely roasted online, is what I'm saying. It runs terribly. The gameplay is... Oh, man, it's pretty weak. Like, I get it. You know, they were like, we'll go for parkour or whatever, and stealth, which is cool. I think the best thing that I've played, the best thing in this game that I've done so far is my little conversation with Gollum and Smeagol, where I had to convince the other one. But then it was just like I picked one and then he was convinced. Yeah.
Just keep your head down. Do what the masters tell you.
Oh my god.
Run till your feet are bloody.
What is that thing? Not a dwarf, not a goblin. Too ugly for either of them.
Be quiet.
Yes, my king.
I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you're sick. As long as you run.
Oh, see that one? Oh, these new slaves are weaklings.
The Morlocks like them.
I'm not picking up scattered bones again.
Oh, you'll have to. They keep all the strong.
Alright, they take away all of your,
Claim
energy, so you can't jump around and stuff.
Cruel orcs, cruel men. What has Smeagol ever done to them?
Oh my god. So they're spitting down on us. That's really gross. Okay, well, let's just get up here and get the next cutscene started.
Please, we don't understand.
This way.
Okay.
Grashnik, I didn't catch your name.
Smeagol.
Smeagol. You're going to die down here, Smeagol. My advice, make your death count. You have to get the Boroks back into their pens. As fast as you can. They let you starve if you're slow.
Boroks?
The beasts. If they run at you, find cover. Get to high ground if you can. They don't have the best eyes. Open the pens and lure them in there. Then quickly close the gates.
Pens?
All right. I will help you.
Cool. So we've got to do some wrangling.
Climb the ladder. The gate is not for us.
Right, so we're climbing.
First things first. The slaves chase the cattle. The cattle chases the slaves. You are the bait. If you're careless, you'll get trampled. Lure the animal into the pen, and then quickly shut the gate.
Right.
Those beasts love to break the levers. That's why there's another one on top. Now down on the other side. Carefully. That's it. Get his attention and run.
Okay.
Now run. Run to the pen.
Okay. Okay. How do I activate? So I just I get killed. How do I activate the lever? I don't understand. Okay. How does this work? It just doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so how do I really don't understand this. So I'm supposed to activate the lever. I think I'm caught in the scenery. Oh my god, I can't do anything. Okay. I mean, there's the lever. I don't... And it just doesn't work. Oh my god. It's terrible, man. This is supposed to be intense, right? None of this is working. Oh, but I can climb that? Right. Okay, so I guess the idea is... Oh, where the hell did he go? Is he on the other side there? Okay,
No, not that way.
Okay. Well... My cattle basically disappeared. Great. Okay, well, I'll just come up here. And I'll pull the lever. And then I took some fall damage. So the cattle's actually disappeared. The cattle that I was wrangling is gone. He's fully gone. Okay, well, the game broke. Unless, like, I just can't see him. But yeah, no, he's fully gone. I managed to glitch the game out. What happens if I go the wrong way? I'm gonna go the wrong way and see what happens. Oh, he's all the way over here. Right, and then the guy was telling me, no, not that way. That seems really dumb. Okay. Okay, is he in?
That's it. Hold on. No, it's not. Very well. There is another pen. Back there. But the way is long, and the Boroks are fast. These ones are bulls, so I wouldn't trust defenses to stop them. If they get too close, try getting to higher ground.
Right. Okay, well, I think I'm good. I think I've had my fun, I guess is what you'd call it, with Gollum. Let's go look at the description and see what the game has to say for itself. All right, The Lord of the Rings, Gollum. Play as Gollum on his quest to retrieve his precious. You will need to climb the mountains of Mordor, sneak around Mirkwood, and make difficult choices. Who will gain the upper hand, the cunning Gollum or the innocent Smeagol? All reviews, mostly negative. Fair enough. Developed by Daedalic Entertainment. So it currently costs $78.99. So it's like a full AAA release. Looks like there's some day one DLC that you can get. There's the soundtrack. Fair enough. There's an emotes pack. 6 iconic emotes inspired by the character Gollum, which you can use to proclaim "My Precious" and express a range of emotions in the game whenever you want. That is bad. Why not just include that in the game? Sindarin VO. What is that? Is it voiceover? Okay, so the Sindarin VO DLC adds even more authenticity to the game experience by having the elves speak in Sindarin, the Elvish language created by J.R.R. Tolkien. So, explain this to me. Why, if the game is supposed to be like authentic or whatever, why would you leave out the elves speaking Elvish? Why would you make that DLC that just, that's terrible. I know it's only $3.99, but it's still, like, at $3.99, just include it in the game. Just include that stuff in the game, man. What is the lore compendium? As you progress, this interactive menu gives you more and more key information about the game's characters, location, and events, in addition to the history of Middle-earth. It should just be in the game. This is stuff that should just already be in the game. Ugh! That is infuriating. Why parcel this stuff out? The behind-the-scenes stuff I can get. You know, the soundtrack, sell the soundtrack separately, great. You know, if people want to be able to buy the soundtrack to listen to separately, totally understand. But the lore compendium, the emotes pack, and the Sindarin voiceover, that's inexcusable. Why is that being parceled out of the game? To get those 3 things, you've got to spend another $15. Why? Why would those not just be included in the game? And I know why, and I'm saying why when I know the answer is greed. Man, it's just so bad. That's just so bad. I guess it's so you can sell the Gollum Precious Edition, which includes this other stuff. But these are just terrible things to be leaving out of the game. Like, people buying Gollum are going to want the lore compendium. So what you're saying is that the game actually costs $94.99, not $78.99. I don't understand why you would bother. All you're doing is angering people. Yeah, here's the the Precious Edition. I don't know. Lord of the Rings Gollum is an official adaptation based on the literary works of J.R.R. Tolkien. He's got nothing more to lose. How far will he go to retrieve his precious? Taking place in parallel to the events described in The Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings Gollum is an action-adventure game with an epic interactive experience. You play as the enigmatic Gollum on his perilous journey and find out how he outwitted the most powerful characters in Middle-earth. The untold story. He has survived dangers most wouldn't dare talk about, driven by the singular desire to once again hold in his hands what was stolen from him. Although his desperate quest is a central part of the story crafted by J.R.R. Tolkien, it has never been told in detail. For the first time, follow the untold story of Gollum, an experience that stays incredibly faithful to the books, from his flight from Mordor, where he escaped the mouth of Sauron and the demon spider Shelob, to the dungeons of the Elven King Thranduil, Legolas's father. Gollum has had many adventures and encounters on his extraordinary journey. Action and stealth. After being corrupted by the ring over hundreds of years, Gollum has developed exceptional agility and sharp wits, uses unique skills to explore and infiltrate legendary locations and dizzying heights. Find your way past the orcs as you climb the Dark Tower of Barad-dûr, and give the elves the slip in the mysterious Mirkwood. While Gollum is no fighter, he is more than capable of strangling a careless enemy when the opportunity presents itself, or of finding a more creative and less risky way of getting out of trouble. Gollum is one of the most fascinating characters in the Lord of the Rings universe. In 500 years, he has experienced events that would destroy the toughest of beings, but Gollum doesn't break, he bends, he adapts. Tortured by his split personality, he can be vicious and wicked as Gollum, yet friendly and cautious as Smeagol. It's up to you to decide which of his personalities will triumph in the difficult moral choices that will dictate the future of your precarious alliances. Sure. Alright, let's have a look at some of these negative reviews. This game should have never been a AAA full release. There is too much filler for what is a 13 to 14 hour game. Mordor is a slog with menial tasks and bad platforming. The game does get better once the story goes to Mirkwood, but that does not save it. Yes, I did have bug-related issues, not so much performance, which I know the devs apologized for, but that was not what made this game bad. If you're a hardcore Tolkien fan, maybe get this game when it drops to like 10 or 15 bucks. 30 years of gaming, this is the worst game I've ever played. We hates it. Yeah, I wanted to like this game, I really did, hitting the points on the developer's game description. Yeah. Game has a good concept but needs a ton of work. Too many bugs and glitches. Acting is terrible. All the characters look terrible. The storyline is okay. It felt like I was going to fall asleep in some parts because it's boring at times. This is coming from a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Oh dear, let me start off by saying I purchased this after watching and reading all the negative reviews. Ultimately, I kind of wanted to give it a go for one simple reason: the story. I'm only an hour in, but this truly should be called Lord of the Frame Drops. Cringe. Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. Basically, unplayable in the current state, at least with what I was doing. And I turned the settings way down. You know, I have a very expensive PC, a very nice gaming PC that I built myself, and it's no slouch. And it was definitely not doing well. Yeah, this person likes to use cringe in their things. It really is as bad as everyone says it is. The positive is I have not had a crash, but the entire hour of play I've had massive frame drops every few seconds. That is not an exaggeration. Yeah, me too. Gollum and Smeagol are both very cringe, to be quite honest. Not far enough into the story to comment. This is just not a very good game at all. Highly recommend against buying it. Right. I love having schizo arguments with myself. That was my favorite part as well. If this game sells for $10 US, I recommend buying it. I love this game. My little mommy bought me this game, and I love my little mommy, so I love this game. Right. I did not find the ring. This game made me want to die in Minecraft. It was like 10 plus hours of ass platforming with the worst cutscenes and animations I've seen. My friend bought it for me, and he couldn't even stick around to watch the thing. This game jams my... yeah. That's in German. I really tried to finish this game, but the game stopped me. Jumping is frustrating. You can massively overshoot most jumps. The way in which the story plays out is very annoying. Many things you do not matter at all. At times where you believe you're about to escape, the game strips it away from you and you're back to square one. Sometimes models don't load. At one point, I was speaking to invisible characters, seeing some characters floating several feet above the ground. Swimming can be weird, where Gollum desperately wants to swim down rather than up. Climbing up ledges to get out of water can result in your model zipping off screen and reappearing. My final game-breaking bug was when an entire tower didn't load. It was mandatory to traverse through. Verified my game, didn't work, reinstalled it, didn't work, had to give up at that point. All the problems you read about are true, 100% shovelware. Edit, Nacon, stop surfing Steam reviews and go do something useful. If your team put forth half the effort into making the game as you do, apologizing for it, we might have a good game. And they responded, and are not satisfied. We are currently preparing a patch that should improve the overall experience as we are continuing to work on the game. Yeah, so they're not wrong. So like the developers have responded to every review here. So that's very funny. Right. I mean, you guys know Daedalic Entertainment, right? They make they've developed and published some quite good games. I played, Inclunati. We played that on the channel. Barotrauma. Even though I didn't like that, I know that people do like that. What's that? Glitchpunk. I liked Glitchpunk. I remember that. That was fun. Cryofall. Oh yeah, I played that one quite a bit as well. Witchit was okay. Man, yeah, I've played a lot of these. Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth. Yep. Silence, Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. Man, it's like, they got a lot of games. There's a lot of games here, man, that I've played. But, Gollum, I don't know. It's definitely got the problems that people say it's got. So I'd love for them to fix this, because even if the story's bad, I do really like the world of Tolkien. And, I played both Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor. I love both of those games. Not as story, but the gameplay there is, like, on point. This one I was actually... The thing that I was enjoying there was just getting to be up close and personal with the world. You know, like, to be in the world. That's pretty cool. In Shadow of Mordor, you don't really feel like you're in the world. It's just kind of like a playground for murdering orcs. This is, you're much more like at the whim of the universe, which is cool, and I like that, and I think that that's really fun, and the idea is really cool. And I can the problem here, man, is I can see what they were aiming for. I can see what they were going for, and I can see why they did the things that they did. And if it all worked perfectly and wasn't just constantly glitchy and bad, it would probably be quite fun. But I don't know, man. If your game's really glitchy and it doesn't work very well, you're gonna get absolutely roasted no matter how good the story is. And from what I'm reading, the story isn't great. It's fine. And part of the reason for that is because the story, like, doesn't have a lot of room to maneuver. There's not very much, you're trying to give the characters choices and, allow them to control some of the story, but realistically you can't. You can't be faithful to the books and allow character choice, because, or the movies, because what Gollum does outside of, the events of the three books is, up for debate, but at the end of the day, he doesn't get his ring back and he dies trying to take it from Frodo or whatever, Like, that's what happens, because that's what happens. So you don't really... There's no way to affect that in a different way. There's no happy ending here. Gollum is always going to end up in a sad way. So it's the danger of making a prequel, basically, is what we've run into. And that's why people probably are going to be rude about the story, because it literally, it's just a prequel, and it's even less than a prequel in that it's like a very contained area, and we know a little bit about what's going on here and a lot about what's going on outside. So if anything here affects anything outside, we're like, this has to match up. So I'm going to leave it there. That's the Lord of the Rings Gollum. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below. You can check out Lord of the Rings Gollum right now by clicking on the link in the description. However, I would recommend waiting for a while until they patch the hell out of it, because at the moment it's essentially not playable, not in any sort of way that is fun or good. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Class dismissed.